welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I just wanted to show you how I did these beautiful blue ombre nails with these beautiful encapsulated butterflies. So this video is basically to show you guys how I will do a colored acrylic fill, basically. So this color is not that dark, but it's still a color. It's a Cover Acrylic by Mia Seeker, Cover Rose. That is what's on her hand. Sorry, I'm mumbling over here. But we are removing the Cover Rose acrylic color powder on her nails so that there is more room for the color that we're doing, because as you guys can see, we did a totally different thing, a totally different look, and it is still a permanent color. So we did remove it with the extra coarse drill bit and my e-file, of course. So now that the nails are thinned out, I am going to just shape her nails. She didn't want to keep the square, so we're just going to shape it up with the 180 grit file, and we're going to put it into a coffin style nail. After that, then we can start our acrylic application. So as you guys can see, they are thinned out now. And this video is probably really important only because when we have clients that do get, you know, the color acrylic and they do still want to fill, and you know, you'll get more use out of your color if, you know, there's something else underneath. Now, this color, I didn't put a clear under, but because it's such a light color, we can still do the, you know, blue and pink ombre because it's so faint of a color. Now, if she had a black, a red, a dark blue, something like that, then that might not work. So you kind of have to play around with what you have and know what you can do and what you can't. It's a little bit of common sense, you guys. Just figure it out. There's too many rules out there. You got to figure stuff out on your own sometimes and see what works for you best. So like I said, we're just refiling into a coffin shape because they were already square. Now that we're doing that, the prep is basically done. I did remove the shine off of the nail. I just didn't show that part, but now that we did that, we're just adding our Young Nails primer. So now we're ready, and we're just gonna add this color by Glam and Glitz, and the color is called Bubbly. It's a beautiful baby blue. It's my favorite baby blue, and I don't know, it's just a color that's so popular, and it looks the best when it's an ombre with a little bit of pink blended in there somehow. It just gives me cotton candy vibes. I really love it. But for this now, this is going to be our design now. So what we're going to be doing is just filling the whole thing with the blue. We're not doing an ombre on this particular nail. And basically you're taking this color and actually kind of like painting on it. So that's just to cover up the nail, and then, you know, the clear will give it structure. So right now we're just worrying about it being covered in the color, making sure there's enough pigment on there. So I'm gonna take some clear by Kupa, and we're gonna use the clear to basically adhere the butterflies. So now that we have a little bit of clear on there, we're going to pick up the butterflies with our actual brush. The brush that I'm using for the acrylic application is a number 20 from my local nail supply store. This brush already comes pinched. So the butterflies I'm adding are the lighter blue ones that came in this little packet. I don't know if I ever showed or hauled it. I don't think I did, but I did buy them on Amazon, and I will leave the link in the description box below so that you guys can purchase these butterflies as well. I got a bunch of colors. They came on a little set. I believe there was like a set of 10. I'm not too 100% sure, but it was a lot of them. Okay, so now that we added all the butterflies and we moved them around to where we want them, I'm just grabbing some clear acrylic to encase and encapsulate the nail. These are encapsulated nails. Anything that you put anything inside of an acrylic nail and you close it off is an encapsulated nail. We're basically sandwiching in the design. And I just did this one to show you guys too. I'm not going to be showing you this hand as much, only because that will be a super extra long video. So we're just doing the same thing on this one. Okay, so for the next step, we're just going to be adding that bubbly underneath, and we're just going to be doing that for the ombre. We are adding it 3/4 of the way up, and the top part is obviously going to be the pink. So we're just going to do the blue first. We're going to go to each nail and do it 3/4 of the way up until I come back to this one and we can add the cover pink. Okay, so now we're gonna add our cover pink right on top of that blue, and what we're gonna do is let it sit for a little bit and fade it down, and we're just gonna do this till we go on top underneath the cuticle area. So this one's going right underneath the cuticle area, and then you can blend that one down. This is the way that I get the effect the best. And then we're gonna encase that when we're done with the clear. My monomer is actually by Young Nails. I had to go and re-up. Just so you guys know, they had a big sale the other day and I was almost late. I don't think they had it. I actually bought it exactly at 12:01 a.m. because supposedly it ended that day, but they somehow let me buy it. So I don't know, you guys. I bought a bunch of monomer. It's basically like a gallon of monomer from Kupa because I'm tired of going to go get the Young Nails one at Cosmoprof when I'm running out. And it's not that I hate Young Nails. That's like one of my, oh, that was my phone. That company's one of my preferences, but I do have the Kupa powder, so I don't want to keep mixing and stuff like that because it's kind of, you know, you never know if that's what's affecting anything. Not that I have issues with it at all, to be honest. I really don't, but it is nice just to like use the system together. So yeah, so if you guys go on Kupa, they have so many sales all the time. You guys are missing out. That's how I save a lot of money. Like I said, so Kupa had this 20% off for daylight savings, and the code was daylight 20. I don't know if they still have it, you guys. You should go and check it out and see if you can do it. But I did get 4 32 ounces for under $150. I believe it was like 140 something. That means that I got each bottle, each 32 ounce bottle, which I think they're originally around 60 something, maybe 65-ish dollars on Kupa. And because I got the 4-pack on top of that, okay, so if you get the 4-pack, it's like a deal, I believe. So you get 32 ounces, which is a whole gallon, they said, for about 179 or something like that, 169, 179. But because of the 20% off, I got them for like 143-ish. So I think it kind of came out to like about 35 something, 34, 35 something, super cheap. That really is more than half off each big container. Imagine, like, I literally bought just now 2 6 ounces of young nails. That's not gonna last me at all, and I paid literally like 40 something with tax right now. That I could have gotten a whole 32 ounce if you were to have purchased, or you know, if I were to have purchased more of the 4-pack of 32 ounces on Kupa. I hope this is all making sense, guys, but if not, go ahead, check it out on the Kupa app. They have it on there, the deal. Even if you don't get the 20% off, or you can wait for another deal. They always have deals, like I said. But even if you don't get it on a deal, it's a great deal for just 4 of them for $170-ish, I believe. So check them out. They work, to me, similar to Young Nails. Like, that's how high quality I feel Kupa is as well. Okay guys, so I stopped editing so that I can go and check it out for you guys. So they don't have the 20% off right now. I was playing with it as if I was gonna buy the 4-pack again, but the good news is they have a 15% off right now when you use the code March20. So you will still get a good amount off. So I'm gonna show you a little clip. Alright guys, so this is basically the app off of my phone. As you can see, it says 15% off. So I'm just gonna go and look for that 4-pack set of monomer of the 32 ounce each bottle. So I think I just searched it up here. It looks a little different right now for some weird reason, because it doesn't usually look like this, but I feel like everything gets rearranged a lot. So I put acrylic just so that it can come out. So then you go down and you see the one that says $179.95. So that's about $180. Okay. So here I am putting it into my basket, and I'm gonna apply the Kupa code that I told you guys, March 20. For whatever reason it says March 20 and they're giving you 50% off. Usually it's 20% of it says 20, but whatever. Anyway, so here it says that it went down to 152 from 179. So that way you guys can see that you're gonna save a lot of money. I think if you buy just one, it comes out to 70 something. Let me see if I have the little image. So it comes out to $62.95 each bottle. But like I said, if you guys do the 4-pack and you use the Kupa code March 20, that's 15% off, and they all come down to 30, I believe it was it 30? It was $38. So it comes out to $38 instead of 62. So that means you're saving $25 each 32 ounce, and that is a big steal, guys. Go ahead and get your 32 ounces for only $38 each. Like I said before, not sponsored, but this is amazing. They always do this. They always have great deals, so go ahead and check them out, guys. Just a little FYI for you guys. I hope that helps. But let's continue with the video. So now that we did all the other work, we're just filing right here. I am just getting those nails back into shape and removing any acrylic that's on the sides, and you know, like I said, getting them back into shape, because after the acrylic application they do lose their shape. This gel bit that I'm using to remove the acrylic around the cuticle area and the surface of the nail is a fine gel bit. It's brand new. She is a little sensitive around her cuticle, so I just switched the bit to an extra fine bit. So if you guys have clients with sensitive skin, you will know, because they are literally easy bleeders. Even with a buffer, some clients do bleed, and it's not their fault. They just have sensitive skin. So I mean, to me, that probably means that they have nice skin, to be honest. But yeah, just be careful. Use a extra fine. It actually has helped a lot. But yeah, we're just using this one. And sometimes, guys, with this extra fine bit, I feel like you don't even need to buff the nails, but I always do, only because the buffer also helps remove the excess acrylic underneath the nail. Okay guys, so we're at the end. We're just cleaning up the nails with some alcohol and these little wipes that I cut up myself. And I have it in a little spray bottle, so it really is helpful to do it that way. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and take my buffer, and whatever's underneath there, underneath the nail, is that needs to come off. Basically, I do this before removing the alcohol, or using the alcohol to remove anything, but I don't know why. Oh, sorry, that was my phone. I don't know why I'm so backwards. Like that day, I was so backwards. So I just went ahead and removed the acrylic underneath and wiped them again. And now we're just top coating them with the top coat. This is a gel top coat. It is a D&D top coat, and it is a non-cleanse, meaning you don't have to remove any dispersion layer with a wipe or anything like that. So this top coat is my go-to. This top coat is everything. So this top coat is a D&D DC top coat number 900. Don't get it confused with the number 600. That is a tacky kind of top coat. If you want a tacky one, go ahead and get the 600 one, but this is the non-cleanse, which is the 900. I think that's really important to say, because I did buy one that I didn't even know it wasn't a tacky or tackless one. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is the final product. I really loved how this came out. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Bye-bye.